king and queens, well, should be in that position of really emotional stability. They have vision, they have compassion, they have love, but they are also firm in their boundaries and what is implemented into their realms. And so kind of that same energy with your own life, that you are the king and queen of your life. And so when we tap into all these beautiful energies of our strength, then we move with more decisive power and clarity. Hello Leos, welcome to Divine Goddess Tarot. My name is Jessica and this is your weekly Zodiac reading. So let's jump right in and see what messages or energies are coming through for you this week and how to navigate perhaps through them. So let's see what messages are coming through for you. A hidden gift, sadness, an ending, a new beginning. All right, so some of you definitely are perhaps having an ending of an era. And then this will be for your higher or future self and what messages are coming through for you, from you, to get through this time. The Unseelie Queen, glamour, opulence, and hubris. All right, now let's see from your spiritual support group, which is your spirit guides, your angels, your gods, goddesses, anything in the 5D realm, that one. Setting boundaries, threshold, protection, and honor. So these messages are coming through from them. So they are basically giving you either caution, or these are your tips, or this is an energy to watch out for, or this is what you should do. So last but not least is your tips and tricks. Something that it's not necessarily need to know, or could assist you along your way. So adult children. All right, some of you could be feeling like an adult child or dealing with one, or you could just literally be dealing with some adult children in your life. I also sometimes think of that as siblings. So you will take what resonates. Let's define these with tarot. So let's see what is coming through for Leos this week. Hidden gifts, Seven of Swords, King of Wands, bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles. All right. And for your future higher self, Seven of Wands. Right there, Four of Swords. Right there, Page of Wands, bottom of the deck. Queen of Swords. Right there, those three, or four actually. Strength, Two of Wands, Moon, and Knight of Cups. Right there, Two of Swords. Okay. All right, so let's break this down. So definitely there is coming something that is coming to light, and you've got the Moon card over here, and there's also the Moon and the Two of Swords. So I really do feel that through everything that you're going through, whatever this ending and new beginning is, it really is starting to take shape with more information of where you're going, or how it's going to feel through this. And so the Seven of Swords energy is right in there. So I really kind of feel sometimes this can mean that you've been dealing with some lying, deceit, some cheating, something that hasn't been on the up and up. And I'm kind of feeling like perhaps this is the cause of the sadness. I feel like something has come to light and it just doesn't feel right. It has been very hurtful. And this could also be our energies with ourselves. Something perhaps didn't work. And I feel that we're taking what's ours and leaving. And this card is really a man who is stealing swords from an army. And that could either just be like, perhaps they were his swords and they didn't pay for them or something. So I really kind of feel the energy is going, you know what, I'm just going to take what's mine and leave this situation. And by doing that, I do feel that is the step in the direction of a new beginning, because you're not fighting this anymore. You're not doing it anymore. With the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom, I feel like you've worked really hard for something, and you are just about to, and this could be your money, perhaps if it was a relationship or something that perhaps it's just you're splitting your assets. Perhaps it's taking what's yours. You've built something with your own funds, and now you're just like, nope, this is mine. I'm looking back on it. This is my nest egg. This is where I'm going. And you've got the King of Wands, who's directly in the middle, and I really feel that you've made this plan, or you're making this plan for the vision of what you have. And despite all of this, you're not losing your passion. You're not losing your drive, where you're going, what is yours, and all the things that you are putting into that vortex of what you've been creating, what you've been working on. And it is coming to harvest. It is a new beginning, and perhaps it just looks different than what you thought it was. And I do feel that with, the Seven of Pentacles, he's really gazing at what he thought was his. There's another side to this card where it is, I feel, letting go of attachment to something that you thought was going to work. And when you have a new beginning, sometimes that is just having peace with it. That is your closure with it, is knowing that, it is losing that attachment to it. So don't gaze too long at what isn't yours anymore, and take what's yours and move on. And so with this energy, I do feel with this unseelie queen energy, that your higher future self, glamour, opulence, and hubris, like, in order to be in that, don't be like glamorized by something. I really feel like, don't be sending or receiving smoke signals as truth. Like, really defend for what's yours, fight for what's yours, stand for what's yours. This is success in that, in having those boundaries, because I just feel, just like with this Two of Swords energy here, that you could have that blindfold on to something. So be really clear. Ask the universe to really open your eyes and see truth, and you will. And perhaps it's the Four of Swords energy, which is go within and you'll find your answers. You'll see truth. Listen to that gut knowing. That is something that we're taught from children. Oh yeah, no, mommy and daddy aren't fighting, and they're fighting clearly. And a child is constantly told not to believe what they see or know. And so from an early age, we are very much taught to not trust ourselves and our knowing, because, well, mommy and daddy don't want you upset that they're fighting. And that's just life. And it's kind of one of those things where, as we are adults and as we have grown, it's time to start listening to that little inner voice. And how we do that is by quieting the mind, by listening to our higher selves. Meditations are really great for that. And when that little voice speaks up, everyone knows when it does. And everyone knows too when they don't listen to it, and they're like, oh, I remember the voice. I know that's been my story many times. And in my journey, I am learning that when I listen to that voice, it is truth. It is listening to, because energy doesn't lie. So keep that in mind. Go within to take that blindfold off. And when you do, you've got the Page of Wands here, which you can see he's looking out into the horizon. He is doing that or the Page of Wands, that he is knowing. This is the messenger of knowing where you're going. This could be also information that comes in that gives you sight on the full situation of perhaps whatever is lying underneath this sadness, this hidden thing. I'm really just feeling there's a lie underneath this current somehow. So if that is yours, you'll know in that gut feeling. But this Page of Wands, I really feel, is the delivering of truth. And so look for that, look for the signs, listen to that natural knowing. And then with that, you've got your guides, your spiritual support group that is really talking about setting boundaries. So whatever this situation is, I feel that you are really tapping into with whatever's coming to light. You are stepping into that Queen of Swords energy, and the clouds are clearing. You know, the clouds are coming down for her. They're about shoulder length, so it's getting clear. You've got moon energy of hidden things. So it's really coming to light. And when you do see clearer, you see a full picture, or you go with the trust of your own natural knowing, you are going to deliver messages and be clear about what gets to be said, what gets to be communicated, what boundaries get to be set. And that takes strength. And you've got the strength card here, which is encouraging you, telling you, if you have forgotten, you are powerful and strong, that you've got to tap into that strength energy. I mean, this is your card. This is Leo energy quintessentially. It is not force, it is trust. It is trusting the process. And like I always say, she's definitely putting her hand in the mouth of the lion, which takes not only trust, but a lot of courage. and that is the thing. And if she tried to force this lion, I feel that it would not work well for her. And so the same advice I feel with this situation is to be, as Dr. Henry Cloud says, in 9 things you must do to success in love and life, is to be firm on the subject, soft on the person. So you can stand your boundaries, you can be love, and just be like, nope, that doesn't work for me. This is how I'm doing it. This is how it is to be done. This is how it's going to be executed. And just keep your cool. Like, I really feel cool cucumber here, like really powerful, not forceful, because power is not forceful. It doesn't have to be. However, like if someone is needing some legal assistance, if someone is needing to take measures to protect themselves, definitely do that. The Two of Wands is right directly below it. And, you know, the Two of Wands, this is his village. So there's a little bit of a story behind the Two of Wands in the tarot, which means that he rushed to the finish line. He really rushed. He didn't enjoy the journey. He went too far too fast without just kind of taking those steps in wisdom. And so now it is encouraging him to leave this village and do it a bit differently. And that takes courage. It takes courage to set off on to this new adventure and leave home and do something new. And so this is the card of goes right along with that strength and courage, of that Leo energy of going outside of your comfort zone to gain something of wisdom and experience, an opportunity, and it's going to take getting out of comfort. So remember, if it's a little uncomfortable, a lot uncomfortable, a little scary, a lot scary, it's usually for you. So adult children, this could mean so many things. You could be dealing with an adult child or someone who acts like an adult child, like I said. So this is that moon energy, and perhaps that, you know, that person that's lying, perhaps that person that is being underhanded, whatever this is, perhaps he just has the emotional ability of a child, and he or she is just, it's frustrating. And so boundaries, all of these things I'm just hearing is the way to go with this. The moon card is all about that intuition, that natural knowing, because you can't see. So you've got to rely on your intuition, that gut feeling of the direction in which you must head. And though it is uncomfortable, it is scary, it is going outside of your comfort zone to stand for what is yours and and that's how you take what's yours and leave. And if it is in a legal way, you do that. You have the Knight of Cups here, who is coming right up to this water line. And I really feel that this is the delivering of, it is now time. Once you see clear, you've made your boundaries, then you can start planting your seeds right there by that abundant water source that they will grow. But you've got to move forward with that. You've got to take these steps. And when you do, then that Two of Swords energy of taking that blindfold, I really feel that you're just moving into clarity. But there are things that are not seen right now. And so to rely upon your intuition, protect yourself, stand, take the steps for you to really have that King of Wands and Queen of Swords energy, having the passion and desire. And King and Queens, well, should be in that position of really emotional stability. They have vision, they have compassion, they have love, but they are also firm in their boundaries and what is implemented into their realms. And so kind of that same energy with your own life, that you are the king and queen of your life. And so when we tap into all these beautiful energies of our strength, then we move with more decisive power and clarity. So I love this reading for you. Very deep readings this week, but very beautiful. I hope you loved your reading this week, and whatever messages were for you, of course, take them, but always move in action, because that's how we really create our world, and that's your goddess energy of power. So I'll see you next week. Thanks so much.